Hello past Damien, the past few days haven't exactly been really productive, but I did go over to Sinray's house and both of us tried out the Unity game engine.
20.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, no. 3D is a whole new world. Oh shit, no.
And today I'm 2 days behind Inktober. I've watched a lot of videos from H-Bomber Guy, and I've also been playing a lot of Prey, the 2017 game, because it's new computer, so yeah. Anyways, today... You little Listen, it's time for you to talk about your feelings. Because I know where you live. Yeah, that was about all. Yeah, see you. Oh, good job on fixing your computer, by the way. What, the second time? Yeah, good on you. Have fun playing Prey or whatever you're playing. I feel like I've been an emotionally avoidant person for like quite a while. And I don't know how long that a while is. It could have been a few weeks since internship started, or it could have been a few months when this project started and I started to become a more surface level kind of person, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that actually is anything wrong with me in that sense. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's something off. I feel like I've been avoiding thinking about any kind of emotion. It's kind of like the equivalent of like sweeping everything under the carpet. But presumably it's still there. You just chose to put it away so that you can't look at it. Is that actually what's happening to me right now? I actually don't know, but I feel like it is. I feel like I've stopped caring for other people, basically. I feel like I've stopped caring about my friends, like, on a deep emotional level. Or I start seeing them as opportunities for me to hang out with, but not actually people for me to reconnect with and, you know, ask and catch up about how they've actually been. I feel like I'm almost afraid of that kind of interaction. Like, I'm almost afraid of actually talking to people in the fear that I would look at myself and realize that I myself am not actually as fine as I think I am. But what's not fine about myself? That's the question. But I don't know. I don't know where to start thinking about my emotions. I don't even know what like my emotional needs are anymore. I feel like all my interactions with other people are sugar-coated with like a general sense of niceness and a general sense of happiness in a way that's a little bit forced. And I'm not saying that everything is forced. I'm saying that that's the only way that I know how to interact with others right now. What I've learned recently, but also probably subconsciously over the years, is that social interaction is like a need for people. Even the ones who are the most introverted, even the ones who are the most shy and anxious about interacting with other people, but still it's something that you need to function as a healthy person, a healthy human being. It's definitely fine to be alone sometimes, but if you willingly isolate yourself from the rest of the world, if you willingly cut off personal interactions and relationships because you think that you don't need them, then I think you might be heading the wrong way. And I think to a small extent, that's the route that I'm heading towards. I figured it out. I figured out my thesis basically after rambling at the camera for like 12 minutes. Basically, I feel like I'm pursuing too much, and as a result not having enough time to reflect about myself, be it thinking by myself or talking it out with other people. You know, my time is basically split into internship, making PDFD, trying for Inktober, sleeping, and then choosing to procrastinate on things that I can honestly live without. But I mean, who doesn't find themselves finding ways to procrastinate all the time? And so because I'm consciously and subconsciously, you know, denying myself any moment to breathe, any chance to land my foot on the ground and let myself think about me, how I actually am, or like, you know, bothering to talk it out with other people. Basically just avoiding any mention or hint of reflection of emotion. Yeah, that's my thesis. Yeah, that's why I am at right now. So I don't know how am I supposed to get out here, because any free time that I have to myself, I feel like I should be doing something productive or procrastinating. What kind of logic is that? I've had this reoccurring thought since at least secondary school that like basically emotions are an unnecessity. Is that a word? But like if you build yourself hard enough, you could just power through and you could just live your life as a rational human being without any sense of having to worry about like, oh, I feel sad, or oh, I feel angry about this, or I'm so bored, etc. You don't have to worry about emotions because you can will your emotions away. You don't need all that crap. Or at the very least, you could just shoo all the bad ones away and keep all the good ones, because rationality. And that also grew to extend to the idea that stress is not real, or at least in a sense that if you don't let stress affect you, it can't affect you. I still believe in that to some extent. If you pile enough on your plate and you have the willpower to finish your plate, you can finish your plate in whatever time that you have to finish it without throwing up. That's a really weird analogy, but we're going with that. But at the same time, in secondary school, I never did a lot of homework that I had to do, and I feel like I was kind of between studious and slack, which was kind of a problem for quite a number of my teachers, but also kind of a problem for myself, because I feel like at that time I never really experienced the studying, mugging kind of stress that I see my classmates go through. But I turned out alright. I turned out alright somehow. And then obviously I went into Polytechnic, and like, yeah, year 2, Sem 2 was really the most stressful time of my life because of school matters and CCA matters and personal matters and all that kind of piling up. I've been talking for 21 minutes because I haven't written out this at all. So did I finally learn that stress was a real thing? Maybe. I think so. In the last few years, I've learned to relax on myself and actually take care of my mental well-being by giving myself breaks and not being too hard on myself. But in a way, there is a small part of me that wishes that I still had the same kind of self-deprecation that I used to have, like a small dose of it could have been healthy. But those principles were the exact same ones that actually got me into a lot of emotional stress. The exact thing that I thought couldn't affect me. So what's my point to all of this? There's not really a smooth arc. There's not really like a beginning, middle, and end. It's kind of just like a here you go. I guess my point is that I need to think about myself more. Not in a narcissistic way, but in a reflective way. And as far as possible, also, I guess, do the same for other people. PDFD has been a really weird project because like, I feel like it's benefited me in quite a number of ways, but also had a bunch of side effects in a few certain ways. So I guess I'm glad that this series is coming to an end. Past Damien, congratulations on... That was so stupid. Congratulations on your confession, I guess. And kind of closing that arc there. It was a weird story arc. It's weird. But it's that's what makes it special, in a way. But it's kind of funny in retrospect seeing where the two of us are right now. But all's fine. I don't have a good ending to this video. I spent half an hour talking aimlessly, and I hope whatever's come out is of some use, is of some substance, and I will see you tomorrow.